Here we go. It's time for our second race of the day for the grand finals. Now, we know where things sit. Asics was winner of that race. He came out with 25 points. Could this be an opportunity for him? He's going to be starting in that second position yet again. Will Lightning make the same mistake? Well, it all depends on the car and the track. And who better to break it down than the one and only, the lovable. He's a teddy bear, folks. Ali.
Thank you.
I had nothing else.
Yeah, this time around we're off to Nürburgring, guys. A beautiful track, of course, and a lot of us guys know it and love it. It's all about Sector 1 here. You want to watch out through that. Definitely very slow corners. The first corner's a hairpin. You're going to go right down through the gears there. And it's going to be compound moves that you see. This first sector is the one just after the arrow you can see there on the track. And you're going to follow guys through the right-hander, through a double left, through another left, and then through another right. And all the way through there, you can work the car in front, keep them offline. You might be able to have a move by the end. So yeah, I think it's going to be great racing here. Very, very close. We've got a very, very fast Porsche 919 to contend with. So yeah, it's all to play for.
Who do you see? Okay, so let me get your thoughts here, Ali. Who do you see can come out on this one? Who does this play to the strength of? Most importantly, at the back of the pack, I want to know who can you see coming out on top here?
Yeah, I mean, Venom is someone to look out for every single time in these P-class cars. He's so quick in them. We saw it in Season 2, coming through pole position in 3 races, 2 wins and a second place back then. He knows how to deal with this type of car. We saw it in the random grid warm-up race as well, the very same car that we'll be racing this time around. So yeah, Venom is the boy, I reckon.
I'm just so sad because Ali should be super happy. Your introductions for Ali are always amazing. I'm sitting here like, great. I never hear something nice from you.
That's actually, okay, Ali, say something nice about Renee.
Renee, you've got beautiful eyes.
Okay, there you go. Are you happy now?
Yeah, thanks. Great, we can start now.
Jeez Louise, can we get to the racing?
Yes,
My
please.
goodness. All right. Okay, so Venom in the back of the pack, of course, he thrives in these P-class cars, so he's definitely someone that we have to look out for. On the other side, I'm really looking for Craviator to make some noise. He's all the way in the back, but
without any points.
Without any points. So both of these guys are definitely going to have their work cut out for them. Meanwhile, though, you also you got to address Lage. You have to talk about Lage. He's starting yet again in that 7th position. Well, we saw last time he managed to creep his way into that 3rd place, especially in that final turn. Folks, it's grand finals time. Our second race. We're going to Nürburgring, and it is going to be a slobber knocker. I can't wait.
Nürburgring is one of the greatest tracks in the world, even if it's not the Nordschleife.
Okay, well, let's calm down there, Germany, okay?
No, it's not about Germany. It's actually been a track. But first of all, there's Nordschleife and there's Nürburgring GP, so you even got 2 tracks at the same spot. But hey, it's always with good racing action. And Lightning on top in that first hairpin down to the Castrol S. That's something incredible, and I'm pretty sure we will see an amazing start, but it's also a very risky one, with having Asics and 7 chasing him right away.
Kaiser Wolf, definitely going to be someone you have to look out for. You want him to really force the issue and push himself further up the pack. That could be a potential opportunity for him. Lage, you know him, you love him, Season 1 and 2 champion. He has a couple of good points there with that 3rd place finish in race number 1. GGC Chris, another guy you got to look out for. And Venom, the master of the P-class. Will he be a master of the track, though, is the question. And Craviator, rounding out the rear. Folks, it is time to go. The drivers are ready. The action is about to begin. We hope you're having a great time here as we are green in Germany. Let's go ahead and make this bad boy happen. And we're going to go and check out.
Yeah, that's Harmonic down to the hairpin. Kaiser Wolf defending on the outside. Asics far on the inside onto that curb, but holding onto his teammate 7 side by side already. Still Lightning in the lead, so he didn't lose anything in that first hairpin. But look at Harmonic dropping another time. There's Lage onto 6th position, but Lightning is in control of the race. Lage going sideways. Wow, touching Harmonic slightly. They had to close the door. Harmonic tried to push his front end in there, but didn't really work. Now we got 3 wide down to Sector 2. Race on the outside of Lage, trying to push Lage running wide. forcing Race Boy off of the track. Kaiserwolf still in 5th position. That's a good one for him, but look at Lightning. No chance for anyone else to get him on the first hairpin. Down to Dunlop corner here. That's a slight bend. Look at this. There's a bit of banking. You want to clinch on the inside. Race Boy had a good line, but Leish still blocking him. Harmonic locking onto him. That's an esports plus cars role right now. So they should be aware of not fighting too much. Everyone wants to get back to the top pack because, hey, someone has to catch Lightning.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, right? It's all you said. You know, they should be careful about not, you know, trying to bump into each other or cause some issues. Oh no, that is just certainly not good there at all. That was actually going to be Asics. He is dropping down as well in that 5th position. Kaiserwolf manages to find himself up there.
Very late on the brakes there.
Oh.
Both want to get through there. Oh, it worked.
They're hugging. Oh, and a bump there on the side. Asics, he's gonna, that is just not something that I had expected to see there. But he does manage to keep himself firm in that 4th position. And my goodness,
where did Leish go? Leish was in that fight. Where did he go?
Leish is in 10th.
Down to 10th. Whoa, he definitely got a bump there. Going into the chicane, losing all the positions he gained before, but he still got the whole pack in front of him. Venom on 9th. That's Harmonic dropping even further down to 9th now. Venom on the outside. I'm pretty sure Harmonic will stay in front. Who's that? Is that Bam? No, that's GDC Chris on 7th position while we're on board with Race Boy.
Harmonic and Venom are also having a little bit of a scuffle too. Keep that in mind. They've interchanged 8th and 9th a few times here. But here's Leish, and you see that battle between Harmonic and Venom, and you have to be careful because Leish, he'll look for that opportunity. He'll get in there and he'll punish both of them if they're not careful. Just something to keep in mind there, folks. If you're just joining us, this race has started and it has been insane from the beginning all the way till now, and we're only 2 laps in.
Venom with a mistake here on the apex. Whoa, giving a chance to Leish, but no, closing the door after that. But hey, look at Lightning. He's just increasing the gap with each and every corner, and if it continues like that, no one can catch this guy.
This is the kind of race that Lightning needed, especially after what occurred
Leish
last
on the outside, really making it happen. Here in this left-hander, great job there. Venom had no chance to defend that one.
Ali, let's get your thoughts. We haven't heard from you at the start of this race. We're 2 laps in, and the action has been furious. What do you have?
Yeah, thick and fast here. The guys are really doing incredible battling. With all of this action, we're seeing 3 kind of groups of cars separate out. At the front, and I'm calling him a group, it's just one guy. That's Car Lightning. Just behind him, the battle for 2nd place is between Box, and that's Bam 7. So Box, of course, used to race for Bam. So yeah, the old teammate there, 7 chasing him down. Behind that, the rest of the drivers, all 8 of the remaining drivers are chasing for 4th position, and that is super close stuff. We're of course on board here with that battle for 2nd place.
Thank you so much, Ali. It has certainly been a battle. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this here. Gotta give credit where credit is due to Asics as well. It has been a crazy start for him, but he's managed to be able to get right back into the thick of things. Leish as well, still fighting. He's in that 8th position. He's lower than what he started with. But Chris, you know, we mentioned this before. As soon as I started talking about him, he drifted off into the sunset, which is something you just don't want to see. The pressure is on for this guy.
In the horizon, it's fine.
In the horizon, there you go. Oh man, look at you. Man, that's why they pay you the big bucks. You know?
Yeah, that's it. But hey, S6 and 7, that was 1st and 2nd in race number 1. Now it's Lightning and Box, but Box only scored 4 points in the first race, so they don't really need to care about Box. It doesn't change much in the ranking, but Lightning had 12 points before, another 25 really add up for him to go on the top spot. And for Leish, let's be honest, if it stays with 8th position, if it's really hard for him now to move forward since everyone's spread already, this could be over.
That's a bold claim. That is a bold claim. We still have plenty of laps to go here, and we saw what happened even at the final lap.
Oh, Bam 7
race.
now onto Box, going on the start and finish line here, passing the hotel on the left, underneath the bridge, and then down to Castrol, to that hairpin there. Does 7 have for doing this? No, Box doesn't really want to block what happened there. I would love to see that. Well, we got GDC Chris side by side with Kaiserwolf for 6 and 7. GDC Chris making on the outside, but Kaiserwolf coming back. great apex there, and GDZ Chris went too wide, giving Leish the chance. He's just taking that. Leish is just, oh, there's a gift, I will take it. It's not Christmas yet, but it's Easter weekend, so I can use that.
I have to say, one thing in particular about Leish is he just kind of waits out in the wings. He finds that opportunity to punish it. Look at him right here, right here. He just finds him and he overtakes Kaiser Wolf. Not what you want to see if you are him. And Leish is just like, this is the man that does not quit. It is incredible. He has won Season 1, Season 2 in dominating fashion, but this is the most that he has had to endure in this competition, and he is performing as best as he possibly could. Kaiser Wolf looking for that opportunity to find him, but Leish does a brilliant job of continuing the momentum in his favor as we go into this left.
Yeah, it's a double apex corner if you want to. Like, Kaiser Wolf went for a single apex, Leish went for that double apex to have more momentum onto the next straight. Paid off, but it was really, really risky, because if Kaiser Wolf gets his front end in there, then Leish doesn't have a chance to get that double apex.
Ali, talk to me about what's going on there at the bottom of the pack. What's up with Craviator?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Craviator here having a very unlucky race, finding himself falling back all the way into 12th position. So yeah, I mean, this was a guy that we've highlighted particularly in the last time out in these Porsche 919s. It was he's a super fast guy in these cars. You look at the way he's using the revs here. I was showing him as an example of someone who'd really mastered using them. So very, very unlucky for him to be racing here at the very back of this pack.
Yeah, man, those are, those are the ropes, unfortunately, for him. And what do you have here, Renee?
I mean, look at this. Essex in 3rd position. Where's Bam 7? What happened to him? He's down to 6th. So it seems like there was a mistake or a bump, and that puts Leish onto 5th position. Seems like everything runs in his favor, even if it's all the way back. 7 down to 6. Leish now far on the inside. It's Raceboy next. Raceboy only scored 2 points in the first race, but really, really strong on Nürburgring. And Lightning is just like, hey, that's great. Everyone's doing a mistake. You're right behind me, so I'll just take those 25 points. Vox still in 2nd, but it's Essex back to 3rd position. And since Lightning was 4th, Essex was 1st. If it remains like that, Essex will still be on top after race 2.
Yeah, very true. But for Lightning, though, this is a good run for him, and it will really come down to that final race, especially against Lightning and Essex, and how that would all pan out, which would be very exciting, of course. But I'm shocked, Bam 7 and 6. Just not something that I thought we would see here as he goes right into the turn, and you see that fight happening there between Leish and Raceboy. Raceboy and Leish. Oh, just not something I thought I would say there. And Raceboy actually, really trying to defend this as best as he possibly could. Let's see if we could jump over to that perspective and see what's up with Leish in that battle, because he could very well take over if Raceboy's not careful.
I mean, he doesn't want to make a move on that chicane. He has to wait for this straight now coming up. He's close enough. Raceboy didn't back off in the chicane, because that's something you could do. Just breaking too hard into the chicane, back him off, and then having that straight. But look at Leish, he's totally locked onto. This is like a fighting play. Whoa, down to the hairpin. Leish making the move on the inside, overtaking and running too wide. I think that will give the chance for Raceboy.
Yes, it did.
Crossover maneuver being back in 4th, but this was the first statement by Leish saying, hey mate, if there is an opening, if you don't defend the inside line, I would just throw my car into that. But this time he was a bit too late on the brakes.
A little overzealous.
Right on that.
A little overzealous on that one, man. But Leish, that is just, you have to be at this stage of the competition. He knows that if he goes into this one with a lower position than what he would like, it could pretty much be curtains for him to be able to fight within the money. Ali, let's talk about Essex, though, because he certainly has been putting on a show thus far.
Yeah, I mean, Essex, after his first race win, he's driving absolutely invigorated. You can see he got through there into 3rd position. Now he's just closed down that gap to Box there. He's now chasing down for 2nd, and Box is having to defend all over the place. So this is definitely going to be a battle to monitor. Just 1.5 laps left in this race, though. So can Box hold on?
And it's funny enough, Renee, you had mentioned it earlier. I mean, in the points, right, Box won't necessarily be a threat, but for Essex, it's about the money.
Yeah, but do you know who really has an advantage out of all of this? It's once again Leish, because Box takes away a lot of points, actually 18 if it stays like that, if Essex is not passing him right now, and Lightning will get another 25. But hey, no one is running away with too much points. If Essex doesn't win this, there's no one on 50 points, for example, so too far away for him to catch up. So if they just do this and split the points every race, then they still got a chance in the last race to score enough points to go back.
And Essex, he's going to look, he drifts out a little bit, but he's able to keep himself in this. That was a beautiful drift there. You know, he could have gone really bad if he wasn't careful. But I have to say, man, what a battle that we're seeing here. And Box, he's doing everything in his power to just keep himself in the second position. You mentioned Box not being much of a threat, but coming into the second position and then going into the third race, you know, with a favorable placing, that will put him in some pretty good money.
Definitely. I mean, he wants those points, but he only scored 4 so far. Even 25 will bring him on 29, which is not that much compared to Essex or Lightning. Well, hey, that drift, I'm pretty sure that John Joe Wong Song, hopefully I got that right, will be jealous of that one, because that was Forza RC drift. And not just for a video, but hey, it's still about clocking fast lap times, and it seems like currently Lightning is just the man to be.
Living up to that name. Living up to that name. I tell you, he has been moving and shaking, and Essex has managed to take second place from Box, by the way. Let's see if we can go back to Box's POV, because I'm sure that battle isn't done just yet. Box trying to find himself here as Essex is going to be roaring down. Here come up to this left here. Box doesn't really get much out of this one as Essex is going to continue to hold on to it. And right around the final curve, we saw what happened in that last race in 7th place when Harmonic spun out, but it doesn't seem like Essex is going to give him much to work with here. Can Box find it? No, Essex is going to take this one, and he's going to go into second with those points. That will be it. Lightning, though, putting on a show. He comes out in first place in dominating fashion, and as the rest of the drivers come through, we have concluded our second race in this grand final. But what a matchup, man. Renee, it doesn't get any better than this in professional Forza driving.
I mean, we saw an impressive race, breathtaking moments, great overtaking. That was something we were really striving for every time. We want to see cool moves. We saw people overtaking on the outside, diving up the inside, doing drift moves, drafting, everything. We really have everything in this grand final because we got the best drivers. But hey, we still don't have a winner just because they all share points. Box coming back with such a strong finish. Yeah, Essex up to second position. Of course, 18 points, not that bad for him after scoring 25. But hey, it's still split, still everyone's game. Everyone could make it to the top of the grand final. And Lightning is a very, very good position. Win on race number 2, pole position on race number 3.
Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. What do we have? So, according to the stats, Essex is still in first place with 43 points. This is all provisional, by the way, guys. This is not final. We have not determined what the final leaderboard is quite yet. Lightning is in second place with 37. Lage, 27. Right behind him is 7 with 26. Box, Kaiswolf, and Raceboy, 19, 14, and 12 respectively. Harmonic, Kriz, Venom, Diablo, rounding out the bottom, 11, 12, 10, 2, and 1. And Craviator just has not been able to get anything at this time. I think at this point, for him to be able to finish within the top 4, everyone would essentially have to, you know, exit the competition. So it is an unfortunate run, especially for such a talented driver like Craviator.